got a bit of a surprise for you. We're at a place called Coonabarabran. Most people call it Cooney. Oh, look, I don't know if they want to call it that way, but they do. Now, the place is called Crystal Kingdom. It is a place to come and visit. Now, she does all tours. Look, they're only $3 a tour. She'll go around and talk about all the fossils, all the crystals, everything about this area, about volcanic fossils, the lot. She's very knowledgeable. Now, she does do group bookings, she does do schools and everything else. She has got a background of a teacher, so she does actually change her grade to what she wants to talk about. If it's for kindergarten, she changes them, shows them dinosaurs, stuff like that. Now, if you're a year 12 student, she'll change it again to make it interesting for you. But what a great little shop. It's open 7 days a week. Look, give them a call, give them an email, come in. Now, the actual museum is a little bit of a gold donation. Have a look around. Now, if you want a tour, like I said, it's $3 for a tour each person. She'll take you around and have a good old gas bag about the fossils and stuff that's come back over 290 million years ago. And some of it, I blew out. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it much. Let's get in there and I'll show you what it's all about. What do you reckon? We're right across the road from the caravan park at the moment, and it's called Crystal Kingdom. It is a must if you ever visit that caravan park. All right, this is Angela. Hi Angela, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Tell us a bit about the establishment.
So what we have here is Crystal Kingdom.
Yep.
So it's 50 in August this year.
Wow, 50 already?
Yes.
It's not as old as me. I'm a bit old on that.
My family and I took over in May this year.
Yep.
Basically, it's been owned now by 3 local families who have had an interest in local geology.
Yep.
So a lot of it's personal collections, and so a lot of history behind.
So it's all like hand-me-downs, just a big collection.
Definitely.
Right.
Yep. So it just focuses on the local geology of our local volcanoes.
Okay, cool.
So we've got 2 sets of volcanoes, Garrawilla towards Gunnedah direction, and then the famous Warrumbungles out in the west.
Oh wow, how cool is that? I didn't know there were so many volcanoes around here. But what made you get into it?
Just growing up with the Warrumbungles in my backyard, walking around the farm, picking up rocks.
Oh, cool.
Become interested in rocks.
So geologist, this is a must to come to.
Definitely.
Oh, okay, there you go. If you're a geologist, make sure you come out here and have a look at this, because, look, I know, you'll come out here and you go, oh, this is this rock and this is this rock. Yes, I know, but it's worth coming to have a look at. And what sort of stuff do you have here?
So we have some world-class zeolites from the Garrawilla volcano.
Yep.
So what makes them world-class is their colour and their size and the clarity of their crystal.
Would you say this is one of the biggest collections in Australia, you reckon?
I'd say this is one of the biggest collections in the world.
There you go. You heard it here. Come and see it, the biggest collection in the world.
Yep. And it's, well, for Australia, it was the first one location museum.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So all the stuff here in the museum is just local.
Right, and tell us a little bit about this stuff here, for instance.
So here is the Glossopteris. It was growing in a tropical wet environment, and it is the plant that ended up forming the coal layer. 10 metres of forest leader on the ground compressed down to make 1 metre of coal. So it definitely shows a lot of the variations in the plants, and it's great to study because it has all the veins and the features. And
how old would you say this would be?
These ones here are up to 300 million years old.
Right, what about this section here, for instance?
So these are the zeolites. So in the zeolite family we have stellarite and heulandite.
Yep.
So these are our locals. They were formed out in the Garrawilla volcano. So basically the volcano came up through a swampy environment, caused a lot of gas bubbles.
Yep.
As the volcano cooled, a liquid got into the what they call the bugs.
Is it any type of liquid or is it just moisture?
It had a particular chemical makeup.
It's wee. It's dinosaur wee. That's what it was. No, I'm only joking, sorry.
It's much older than the dinosaurs.
Oh, how old would this be, for instance?
This one here is anywhere between 270 to about 150 million years old.
Wow. Now, these are the volcanoes we've got. This little mountain here, that's a volcano, is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. What a spin out.
Yep. So this mountain range here would have at one stage been bigger than the Warrumbungles. So everyone says, oh, the Warrumbungles are large and significant. These guys have just worn down to their bare bones, and that's why we've found so much of the wonderful crystal.
Oh, righto. So what, that's a volcano too, and that's a volcano?
Yes.
So there was quite a few volcanoes around here?
Yep.
Fish?
Definitely, yep. These are Jurassic fish and plants. So So we didn't have dinosaurs, but we definitely had fish and plants.
Seriously, when you come here, have a look. Pick Angela's brain. She'll tell you all about the information, what you see here, and you will learn something. Tell us a bit about this. I see a bit of a dinosaur here, a bit of crust and
Yep.
different layers. What's that all got to do with?
So what we had here was another freshwater lake that was existing during the time of the Warrumungal volcanoes.
Oh, okay, righto.
So we had a lot of fish and plant in here as well.
Is this where you got the stuff from?
Yes.
Oh, righto.
Yep. It's all preserved now for research.
So no one can actually go out there and, no, I didn't think so, yeah. So don't go out there and dig. You're not allowed, you get spanked on the bottom. I'm alright.
We had the much older cousin of the Murray cod out there.
Righto.
So these fish are a bit bigger. The fish were in the bottom layer, then we had a volcanic eruption that sealed that up and sort of
Oh,
wiped them out.
okay. That's pretty cool.
Then the lake persisted and we had a lot of leaf plant material in that.
So that white section here is plant material?
That is actually the skeleton of algae. So they
Wow.
call it diatomaceous earth. Used to crush it up and use it for industry and brushing your teeth, whitening your teeth.
Anyway, Nick.
Another eruption sealed the top and wiped it all out again.
Oh, okay. Anywhere in there did dinosaurs happen? Or
No.
That's further down or?
Not in this area, because when it was dinosaur time, most of this area was underwater.
Because I did see a bit of dinosaur bones. Now this thing is like that wombat you were telling me
Yes.
about. Yeah.
Yep.
And up the visitor centre, they have got this,
Diprotodon.
there you go. Look, I'm not even going to attempt to say that word, Diprotodon.
Yep,
Close?
you're close.
Close enough, that's good enough for me. Close enough's good enough. Do you have any skeletons here for that, or is it mainly up the visitor centre?
So we do have some parts of the skeleton here, but not like what's at the information centre.
Let's move there now. Ha, we're here. Magically turned up. Poof, and we're here. These are some of the skeletons remains that you've got here.
Yes, so not a dinosaur, a little bit younger, megafauna. So think of, like you said, the big wombat, the big kangaroo, a big emu.
Yep.
So this is the remains for those creatures that may have been wandering around here during the time of human occupation with the Aboriginal.
Oh, so they're not that old.
No, not at all.
Oh, how old would you say they would
So
be?
about 40,000 years.
I don't think
and
the
younger.
Aborigines were around that day, were they? I don't even think Australia was founded. Oh, we don't know, do we?
You get controversial on that one.
I know. Let's not go in there, all right? Let's keep that between us. So you've got a jawbone here, and some of the other stuff looks like it's been eaten by termites.
So that's actually some algae, some water plants.
Right, okay. So that's what it dries out to be, and that's what that white stuff is between those...
Similar.
Similar, okay.
Yes.
Similar, but same. Same, but similar. Sure. Now this here is a fantastic painting. If you ever come here, take a picture, it looks like you're in the bush, huh? Ha-ha! Right, this is the actual view from up the top now, is it? It's the...
Yes, so this is the vantage point of Grand High Tops Walk. And looking down over the bread
So you
line.
can actually go up there and walk it and look at this.
Yes.
But do you see this from the observatory, or is it another walk?
No, it's a different walk. The observatory is over there in the corner of your picture.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, it is too. Alright. You guys can't see that at the moment, but it's right over. Can you? Yeah, you might be
Yeah,
able to
keep
see
going.
it. It's right over there. So look, if you do go to the observatory, please go for the tour. It is cheap. Same with here. Make sure you come over here to have a look at this. They've got plenty of things for sale inside the shop, which are fantastic. I blew out some of the stuff they've got in the shop, and it's reasonable price. Now I've been to a few places around the place, and they charge an arm and a leg for a bit of crystal that big, thousands of dollars. Couple of bucks, don't worry about it, it's all good. And all the profits and all the money stays in this town, which is not a huge town, it is a very small town. What would you say population be around here?
Yeah, it's a couple thousand people.
Well, there you go, it's only a couple of thousand people, and it is worth stopping. Thank you very much for all your help and everything else.
You're welcome.
No worries. So make sure you come over here and have a look at Crystal Kingdom. Ah, I said it right, huh? Hey, look at that.
This stuff is a blowout, and everything in here is for sale. In the museum, sad to say, nothing's for sale. Well, at the end of the day, everything's for sale. It's the right price, isn't it? So if you've got a couple of $1 million, You never know, she might bend her arm, you don't know about that. Look, there's a lot of quartz, there's a lot of fossils, even the fossils are for sale. It's hard to find fossils these days that are in good nick, and she has got some gems here. But like I said, come in, see Angela, and she will give you the right information. Don't always take it off me. Hi, how you going?
Hello, how you going?
Tell us about these things, for instance.
So this is hematite. Hematite's really good for muscle aches and pains and headaches.
Oh, okay, cool, yep.
Yep. So it's iron ore, non-magnetic.
Right.
Won't upset airport security or...
There you go, that's the big thing.
So necklaces are good for head, back and shoulders.
Right.
And we've also got bracelets for your wrist and elbow, and anklets for your ankle and your knee.
I think she sold me already. Bye, everybody. Make sure you come in and have a look.